Hello guys, welcome to this video. My name is Anuj and today in this JavaScript tutorial, I will show you what is event. So events is very important thing. If you open any Flipkart and Amazon site, so that time you get one login form, register form, or else if you go to buy one product, so you click buy shopping, add to cart button, then buy now button, whatever. Okay, those comes under event because you are performing something. So here some events are like mouse events. If you perform anything by your mouse, like mouse click, okay, mouse move, like if you move your mouse, so your cursor moves, right? So that is mouse move event. After that, keyboard event, like if you perform anything by your keyboard, like if you press your key, then if you leave that key after pressing, so those comes under keyboard event. Forms event means when you get one form, right? So that time all the event comes under form event, like register form, login form, right? So focus event means if you press tab key from your keyboard, so that time in anchor tag, input field, button, focus comes. Okay, so those comes under focus event. Window event means if you reload your site, okay, resize, scroll your page. Scroll means like see here you can see scrolling, so those comes under scroll event. Like many effect you can do by this event, scroll event. Like suppose if you scroll this time, so if you want to hide this text, so you can use by scroll event. Document event, okay, document event and this load event are most similar, but there is a difference. I will discuss all those things, okay, but here in this video just I will discuss about the two event, the syntax of these two event, and here what you can do using those two events. So now I will go to the HTML file. So here you can see I have created one div, okay, and inside this div the content is only hello, and I have added one button. So when I will click that button, so that time it will be a click event, right? So here what you can do and how you can write this event. So here I have added some CSS, and I'm assuming you know the basic HTML and CSS because here I'm using a basic HTML and CSS. So for this div I have added some CSS. You can see here just basic CSS, background color, height, width, font size, okay. And for this button I have added some CSS. You can see, and you can pause this video and you can note down those CSS, okay. And if you know the HTML and CSS, that is advantage for you. If you don't know, you can write in the comment section. I'll try to help you because here my main motive is to focus on the JavaScript. So now here if I show you the browser and preview, so here you can see this div where I have written hello, and here is the button. So now what I'll do in this video, suppose if I click this button, so I want to change this div background color. Now it's a red color, and I will change this color to any other color, okay. So how I can do? So here I have the button. So first when you will perform a event, so that time you have to write here something, okay. So what you have to write first is on is mandatory thing, you have to write on. Now what event I want to show you? Click event, right? Means when I will click this button, so that time I want to do something. So here you have to write click on is common, and the event name, this is event name, okay, click. And after that equals to, you have to write and double inverted comma, and inside this inverted comma you have to write one event name, okay. These are the event type, click event, double click event, those are the event type, and here you have to write event name, okay. You can call it function, okay. So function and event are the same thing. Like I will show you, both are like a syntax, okay. You have to remember those syntax. Event name, event type you have to remember, and the syntax you have to remember. Here the function name you can write anything, okay. So here function name I can write like this, func. Even if you want to write any other name like demo, you can write here. Function name, it can be anything, but the syntax is after writing the function name, you have to write parenthesis. This is the syntax. So what is the syntax again? You have to write on is mandatory, then event name. If you are working for click event, so that time you can write click. If you are working for double click event, so you have to write here double click, but on is the common. And after that equals to, so then inverted comma, then event name. Event name can be anything, okay, but this parenthesis is the mandatory one, okay. You have to write this parenthesis. So now here I have written event name is demo, right? Now I'll just copy this event name, or this one you can call it function, okay, better to call it function. And because this is the name, actually just for easy purpose I was saying event name, okay, but actually we called it function. And now inside the script tag, I already have written script tag, because when I was showing some another thing in JavaScript in my previous video, so everything I have written inside the script tag. So same here you have to write inside the script tag. So after copying this event name, okay, now I'll come inside this script tag. Now the another syntax is you have to write this function keyword, like this also a common thing, like on here it's a common, and here function, this is the common. And now this event name with parenthesis you have to paste here, and after that curly braces. So those things you have to just remember, okay. If you remember those things, so you can do and you can perform any event, and you can write any syntax of this event, okay. So now here I want to change the background color of this div. So first I have to take this div. So how I can take this div? So here I will write one ID. So this is the HTML thing, ID, right? So ID I will write here div. By the way, this ID name you can write anything. If you know the HTML, you can know how we write the ID name, okay. ID name can be anything, but there is some rules. I cannot write ID name like this with space, okay. There is some rules. So same way, even if you are writing function name, there is some rules. You can write function name with space, okay. There is some rules. So always try to write function name like this way. If you want to write camel case, it's a fine like this, demo fun, okay. So you can write camel case like this, but don't use space, okay. So here after that I have taken one ID. So now you have to understand it, like this page, this is index.html file, okay. So whatever I am writing in this file, that is actually a document, right? Because those are the document. So here what I will write, you know, right, how to define a variable, like using var, const, let, okay. So here I will write const and the variable name. Variable name you can write anything. So I already discussed about variable. So here I am writing the variable name is div, and after that here I want to take this div, okay, because I have to change the background color of this div. So here two relations, see, first is button, because when I'll click this button, so here for this just I took this button using this on click demo here, okay. So now when I will click this button, so that time I'll change the background color of this div. So I have to take this div. So here I am taking ID as a reference. So now from this document I want to take this div. So here I will write document dot get, right, I want to get this ID. So get element. So those div, this body, those are called elements. So from this div element, okay, I want to take this ID. So document means entire one, and this div, this body, those are called elements. So from this document I want to get element, okay, element by ID, because I want to get by ID this element I want to get by ID from this document. So that's why document dot get element by ID. If you still have any doubt, you can write in the comment section, or else you can send me message in my Insta ID. You will get in the description, or else I will give you in this here. Okay, so now this id, okay, this id name is div. Now this is done. So here in this div I want to change the background color. Background color means it's a style, right? Here see, under style I have written the background color red. Now I will change this style, okay, of this background color with some different color. It can be red, it can be yellow, green, anything. Okay, so here now after taking this div, I have store inside this div variable. Now here I will write this variable, okay, because I store in this variable. So div dot style, because I want to change the style, right? The color, anything, it comes under style. So you have to write dot style. Okay, so now dot style, then background color. So in CSS when we write background color, see, I'm writing like this hyphen, but in JavaScript there is some rules. So in JavaScript we can't use hyphen when we write the style. Okay, so we have to write like this, background color and equals to then color name. So these are the syntax. This one you have to remember. The color name, if you write here green, okay. So now here is two things. First, when I'll click this button, so and then I'll change this div color. So this button and this div color has one relation, right? So that's why, so combine this relation here. Function, I have written function means this one, and inside this function I have written this one. Okay, means now it's a related, means when I click this button only, okay, not if suppose here is another button, so it won't work because the relation is for this button to this div. Okay, you have to remember this one also. So now I will save and I will show you in the browser. So if I refresh and now if I click this button, see, color is changed to background. Again refresh, if I click this button, now this div color is changed to green. If you want to change font color, font color, font size, anything, so same way. So font size here I have written, right, 20 pixel. So now here just I will copy this one. Okay, now instead of background color I have to write font size. Font size here, see, when I was writing here font size, so that time it's a hyphen wise, right? See here, hyphen with hyphen, but in JavaScript I'm writing like this, camel case, you can see here. So font size here I have to write here 40 pixel. Okay, now here if I click, see, font size also increased and background color also change. So this way you can do some animation, okay, anything you can do here. So this is very important thing. Now this is the click event. Click event means when I'm clicking only one time, so that time it is performing. Now the another event is double click. If I show here double click, so it's a very simple thing. Double click means just when I will click 2 times, double click, so I will click 2 times, so that time this event will happen. So here I will copy this event name. So here you can see I have written here click. So instead of click, if I write here double click, because I already told on is the common and this just event name you have to change. So I have written double click. So now if I save and if I comes here, so if I click only one time, see, when I'm clicking, I'll click in this button, you can see, you can understand, right? Because here physically I can't show you where I'm clicking or not because you can't see my mouse, but here you can see this button will blink when I will click. Okay, then you can understand like I'm clicking or not. So here if I click, so now see, I will click and this button will blink. So see, this button blinked, but it not changed because I click only one time. I have to click 2 times. See, I click 2 times, so now it worked. Again I will show you 1 time, 2 times. See, it worked. So this is the double click event. So anything if you want to perform with double click, so you can write this event. This is very important thing. hope it is clear. If you still have any doubt, you can write in the Instagram. Like if you are facing any code error, so that time you can send me a screenshot in my Insta ID, because in YouTube comment section there is no option to send a screenshot. So you can send my Insta ID in message screenshot of your code if you stuck, so that time I can help you. And if you have any doubt, so you can write in the comment section, or else if you like this video, or if you want a video in any other topic, so you can write in comment section. I'll try to upload a video about your I mean whatever you want, or else I will try to solve your doubt in comment section if it is possible. So please like this video.